Well, it's Moose and Squirrel here in the Moose Pit in Oklahoma City on the Metal Moose Radio Show.
The Moose Pit now, huh?
Yes, the Moose Pit. Well, because we did the Moose Head for so long.
We did, yes.
And then I had, what?
Moose Pit. Is that because...
It's a pit?
I was trying to think of a better word, but yeah, maybe because it's a pit.
All I know is that I got a suggestion that it should be the Moose Pit, and I liked it. It's almost a new year, so new name. Real quick, we're live for the Metal Moose Show has never been live.
I know. I'm so excited tonight.
It's been pre-recorded for almost 3 years, and we're doing this on Pure Rock Radio out of Saskatoon.
Saskatoon. That is the coolest name ever. Saskatoon.
It's good one.
It's kind of like Sasquatch. They should name it Saskamoose.
I love that. Saskamoose.
Saskamoose. I can't even hardly say that. Saskamoose.
So I was telling you earlier, and I'll tell everybody else too. I did this as kind of a business-esque move because I did live for a long time, and I didn't really find the pro to it other than it's more work. So I prefer doing the podcast, but we're going to do the live thing because there are other stations, and I don't know all the details, so don't ask me, but there are other stations picking up this stream right now. So we're going on multiple stations.
Multiple stations. Yes, and most radio stations these days, if you're not aware and you're not in journalism or broadcasting, most of them you think you're hearing a live show, and they're not. They're pre-recorded. They're usually walking around the studio. They'll come in early, record their show, and play it in the afternoon or vice versa. So they're very, very rarely ever done live. Like you may get a morning show here and there that's live or something like that, or they'll jump in with, breaking news or something or weather. But normally 95% of them are pre-recorded.
Real quick, I want to say that Rich Embry, the owner of Pure Rock, is here with us on Facebook. So I also wanted to say, I know that at some point in time when I get more comfortable with all the software and stuff, he has a way that the show actually has a player on Facebook, so it'll show like the little player and the picture of the station and stuff like that. So I'm doing the Facebook Live thing.
Yeah, so am I.
But I'm leaving the phone open for the Moose line for people that want to text in whatever message they have and find out if we're naked or not.
I'm not. I'm bundled up here.
That number is 424-666-7356. And we have people who are asking what is the topic. Those are probably people listening tonight that have never listened to before. We don't do topics.
I try to write a few down, but we always go askew. We always go awry. Moose he comes up with stuff off the top of his head and loves to see the reactions that I get.
Yeah,
so that's pretty much how we do it here.
Have time to sit around and write a radio show. I just turn on the mic and go.
But it gets thrown by the wayside. So I have, list after list that just never get used. Maybe one day.
So the people who are wanting to know what the topic of discussion is, I don't know, you guys in the old chat there come up with whatever you want and we'll talk about that, but we'll come up with some stuff.
Right. Well, we can talk about the holiday season, Christmas and New Year's. That's just a couple days away.
Right.
I've got a couple questions for you on that.
You have questions for me about the holiday?
Yeah. I'm wondering if you send out little Christmas Moose cards. Like, Christmas.
We get a lot of Moose stuff at the Moose house.
Right.
People give us a lot of Moose. But
you don't really send out Moose Christmas cards to all your fans or family.
Yeah, because it would cost so much money to do that. No, I don't.
All right.
I don't.
I have a box of Christmas cards that I bought probably 4 or 5 years ago.
You got 30 seconds, so
I still have that box.
Does it have Moose on it?
It doesn't.
Oh, that's no good then.
But
who cares?
I haven't sent them out. They just stay there.
Yeah, it's called the internet. You get a freaking picture on the computer now. No more.
Exactly.
I'm not paying postage. All right, guys, it's the Metal Moose Radio Show coming to you from Oklahoma City. It's Moose and Squirrel. Sometimes Squirrel's here, sometimes she's not because of the weather, because of work, because of life.
Yeah, but I'm here tonight, so let's celebrate. Squirrel is here.
Squirrel and the Nut Crew are in the house. It's the Moose. Here's Damage Limit. there, but it's the Moose. It's what we do. There's zero professionalism going on here.
On your end, I would agree with that sometimes.
So, real quickly, because we might have some new Canadian listeners now that we're on the Pure Rock live stream, I did want to explain real quick to everybody because there was some confusion.
Okay.
A lot of people are worried about the podcast. So the podcast is going to stay the same. This is going to be recorded. We're going to release it.
Correct.
So you're still going to be able to go to Spreaker and iTunes and all that stuff.
Right. Refurb Nation. We're on every single location you can possibly imagine.
Yes. So, but for those of you that are new and have never been here with us before, it's very important that you understand to make this show more enjoyable. What is it that you need to do, Squirrel?
You would need to call in or text.
That has nothing to do with it.
Yes, it is.
No.
We involve our listeners. They can watch us on Facebook Live or Periscope
or
the YouTube channels that we have.
But that's the wrong answer
they can
completely.
Also, dun dun dun.
Well, were you handing me a dollar bill? Oh, okay. You were tossing it to me.
Right. I'm throwing it to you. Sign language is not your forte. Got it. Got it.
In order to make the Metal Moose radio show a more enjoyable experience, it is important that you try to find a bag of Cheetos somewhere in your home. Go to the nearest little market, 7-Eleven or whatever you have up in Tulsa. They got the Come and Go.
The Come and Go. They have
all that stuff. So go to a little convenience store, get yourself a bag of Cheetos or a big bag of Cheetos.
Do they have 7-Elevens in Canadian land?
I don't know if Saskatoon has... Anyway, so you're trying to get all of the orange dust off of the Cheetos, and you want to rub it down all over your body. That's what makes the Metal Moose Show a lot of fun.
And then wrap body parts with bacon.
And that's later on. They're new. We got to ease them into this.
We have to ease them in slowly. Start with the Cheetos. Cheetos is the fundamental part of listening to the Metal Moose. Yes. You have to.
And also, everybody that listens to the show needs to know that I love Fuzzy's Tacos. And then I really want Fuzzy's Tacos to give me free tacos.
Taco Tuesdays.
Yes, taco every day. And their name is Fuzzy's. So I love them. And I'm going to hold this cup every show until they either give me a cease and desist or they give me free tacos. One of the two.
Did you eat your tacos today? Your Fuzzy's Tacos?
I try to get Fuzzy's Tacos every day. It's a normal part of my... Yes, I am a fan of tacos. Tacos, Cheetos, Nutella, rubber chickens, those things. So
yes, you are.
So we've done that. Also, the Moose line is open 424-666-7356. You can just text. If you don't want to call, you just text in and tell us you hate us or love us or whatever.
Exactly.
And I've left the phone
I'm pretty sure
open.
They're going to go, I love the Moose. Canadian Moose.
I have noticed, though, that I have a common trait with the band Slayer. You're not Cheeto tacos. Hell yeah.
Cheeto tacos. Oh, my gosh.
I know that
Let's do it.
You not being a big Slayer fan, but people can't just say Slayer. They always
Slayer.
have to go, Slayer! And every time.
What? How's that?
Slayer! But whenever people say moose, it's always got to be moose.
Yeah. Oh, do your famous moose noise.
There you go. All right, guys. This next one's a little bit of a lengthy tune, so kick back, crack one open, and, rock out with the rack out. This is Dead Space with a song called Death on the Moose. It's the Metal Moose Show with the Moose and Squirrel. We're talking about ducks, for those of you who weren't on the Facebook feed with this. But
ducks. We're going to start calling it ducks now.
I don't want to use that word. Hey, I was going to show real quick. I haven't shown this to you even, but
what is it?
What? The people over at Death Wish Coffee sent me a Death Wish mug.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool.
For my birthday.
Oh.
It actually wasn't the company. It was somebody that is in cohorts with them somehow. And I apologize, I don't remember your name offhand, but thank you so much for sending that. That was really nice. You said you wanted to talk to me about the holidays, so
yeah, go. Tomorrow is the winter solstice. I can never say that word correctly. Solstice. Do you know what that means?
Do I know what the word solstice means?
No. Do you know? No.
It is. Yeah. I know that it's the shortest amount of daylight in the year.
Right.
Is tomorrow.
Right. We have the shortest day and the longest night. So tomorrow we will get 9 hours and 15 minutes of daylight.
Awesome.
And the rest of it is dark. So that should be your favorite day of the year.
I'm a fan. Yeah, I don't.
Because you're like bat. You're a bat.
I hate the sunlight.
You do. And see, I'm just the opposite. So I'm going to turn all the lights on and the Christmas tree and everything and enjoy.
You enjoy all that. I'm going to enjoy the darkness and yeah.
Yeah, do you hang from the ceiling? Because you're a bat.
No, I don't. I don't really have any bat-like qualities other than the fact I like dark and cold.
Right. Well, in the studio, I'm wearing
dark
my
and cold.
Very, very fluffy, warm sweater here, and you're in a pair of freaking shorts. We have one lamp on, and we've got probably 10 lights in here, but we're using one tiny little itty-bitty light.
John Kelly just enlightened me with this information.
What?
Richard was shortened to duck due to everything written by hand. Was normal to rhyme everything back then, so that's where duck comes from. Was 3 or 4 rhyming words, but only duck was the one that lasted. So there you go. That's
okay.
Why
And if you replace the U with an I, you'll know what we're talking about. Because off.
So Rick and bing. There you go.
So Richard Caranium would be a bad word. Did you have to think about that one?
No, John Kelly. I was saying duck because I don't want to say that other word.
Because I went to a couple of locations 2 weekends ago, and one was called Big Ducks. One's called Little Ducks halfway in.
Right.
But the word ducks is really not the word ducks.
I don't really want to be talking about.
And he got uncomfortable.
Ducks halfway in. I've yet to hear a question about the holidays. We're running out of time here. You're killing me.
No, so I'm excited about the solstice because, well, I'm not really, but, well, I am in a way because the days will get longer, and I'm excited about that, and that means warm weather's on the way.
No, the days are getting shorter. It's winter. The days are getting smaller.
No, they'll get a little bit longer because tomorrow's the shortest day of daylight, so they'll get a couple seconds longer and longer as time goes on. Yeah.
Well, I got bad news for you. Winter's like a couple months, so you enjoy those couple seconds.
All right.
I'll be snuggled in with my pillow.
See, I don't mind the snow because we had snow the other day.
We did.
We had snow, and it was amazing.
We're talking to people in Saskatoon.
Who's probably never seen the tropics or anything. They're used to snow. People in Oklahoma are not used to snow at all.
You know what they have seen in Saskatoon?
What?
A moose. Okay?
Do they see squirrels very often?
I don't know if there's Canadian squirrels or I don't know the answer to that.
Squirrels are awesome no matter where they're at.
Okay. Well, Brett Manzer is here. He joined the live broadcast, which is...
Brett probably knows that there's squirrels in Canada.
There Canadian squirrels?
There's Canadian squirrels. Are they different than Oklahoma squirrels?
Yes, they say a boot.
A boot.
Yeah, that's the difference.
They say a boot. Yeah. I love the way Canadians speak. I'm jealous, actually.
You're jealous of Canadian speech patterns?
Yes, because they have an incredible language. It's kind of like the British.
English?
I know, but their accents. They will say we have accents right now.
We do.
But I don't feel like I have an accent.
No, but
I'm non-geographical.
That is yours something.
Well, that means you can't put me on the East Coast or West Coast or South. I'm just kind of...
Coast, the South Coast.
The South Coast, okay. Right. So you can't really place where I'm actually from.
This is true. You're an anomaly to all mankind.
Aren't I?
Yes.
It's kind of cool.
We have about 8 seconds. Would you like to wrap that up?
7, 6, 5.
It's the Moose and Squirrel and the Metal Moose Radio Show. More metal right now from Meteor. It's Meteor with no. I lied. It's Northern Lines is the name of the band. The song is called Meteor. Had that backwards.
Tuesday.
You were just saying that if your dog eats another one, your dog is eating your bras.
My gosh, yes. So he's not quite a year yet. Okay, his latest thing is toothbrushes and bras. If you leave your toothbrush out any place, anytime, he's going to eat it. I mean, he would prefer your toothbrush over a
So why are you leaving your bras in open spaces?
Well, I don't realize, you get in the shower, you take a shower, and then when you get out, like, he's come in the bathroom and taken your bra and run off.
Why don't you hang it up on, the shower thing?
Well, I didn't really think that putting on the countertop would be a big issue. It's out of
now that you've learned.
Yeah, 3 bras later. So mad. Those are not cheap. Victoria's Secret bras are not cheap.
Well, buy cheaper bras. That's number one.
No, I can't do it. We've had this discussion before. Can't do it. It has to be Victoria's Secret bra. So, for the new year, if anybody wants to send me a gift card to Victoria's Secret, I need to go buy some more right now.
I have never met a guy in my life who's like, they must be Calvin Klein underwear, or I'm not wearing them.
I'm a little bit spoiled when it comes to that. I prefer Victoria's Secrets. They fit well. They're very pretty.
Like complaining a minute ago about having $20. When you're not have money, you can't be.
I have more than that. Well, that's why I'm not going to get. Well, these are really fancy ones, of course. And he ate them. I was so mad.
Well, here's the deal.
He's going to be crapping out rhinestones for the next month.
Beat the snot out of him with a bra, and then he won't ever touch it again.
Well, he got in trouble. He did. I didn't beat him, but he got in trouble. He's in serious trouble. Toothbrushes are easy. Bras, not so much.
Toothbrushes, yeah.
Yeah. Like, these are fancy ones with rhinestones and lace and all kinds of stuff.
Why in God's name would a woman wear a bra with a rhinestone on it?
Not one rhinestone, many.
Right. Why? Are you going to show it to people?
Eventually, probably, maybe, someday.
So, why wouldn't you, if I wanted to show somebody my underwear, I would wait until that day to wear it.
My others were in the laundry. I hadn't hand washed them yet. So
hand wash them? You can't throw them in a machine?
No, you don't ever do that. Because then you get the orange peel effect.
Well, I'm just letting everybody know right now that unless it says Calvin Klein, I'm not putting it over my butt.
There's nothing wrong with the squirrel being a little spoiled in some areas.
Okay, whatever.
I'm just saying.
That's what. So
off the bra section.
Please, no more ducks, no more bras.
What?
Donald Trump is now officially president. The electoral votes have been cast. Now it's official.
Now it's official. Same as it was before.
Yeah.
Didn't care before, don't care now. World's not going to end. For those who hated him, you'll probably either continue to hate him or maybe change your mind. For those who love him, you'll either continue to love him or change your mind. So, politics are not my favorite subject right now.
Somebody from Brazil, our good friend Everton Marin, who is in Heaven's Guardian, we're going to play them a little bit later. He said if you'll buy American bras and resell them in Brazil, you'll be rich.
Really? Do they have to be Victoria's Secret bras to resell?
I don't know, but I think it's against the law, actually. But, I mean, you can try.
Isn't that the black market?
No, I think it's against the law to sell international stuff in certain places.
Oh. I don't know. It's
a
good thought.
I've never tried to sell my underwear in Brazil, so I don't know.
I've never tried to sell underwear, period.
Anyway, so I wanted to real quick again say this is our very first live Metal Moose. It's never happened before, so we're doing this, Moose and Squirrel, in the Moose Pit here in Oklahoma City. I'd love to know where everybody's listening from because I know that there are several stations picking up on the live feed, but we ask people this all the time, and I did get an email though. So when I announced we're doing this live, this guy writes me and he says, "Hey, I'm from 95.7 The Eagle, and I run your show," and I'm like,
really cool.
I've never heard of that station before. So we could be on multiple stations I don't even know about. But
nice.
So yeah, that's what we got.
You could have more fans than you realize.
People tell me that all the time, but I don't know unless I hear from them. I don't know. What's up? Joanna Johnson joined.
Yeah.
So
I wonder how many fans I have.
Look on how many people watch your videos?
Several hundred, right? Well, I have 5,000 friends on my Facebook.
If you could get every one of those people,
1,500 on my fan page, and
listen, if you get every one of those people to donate $1 to you,
I could go buy some new bras.
It's not what I was thinking, but
Oh.
that's true. All right, gang, it's Drude on the Moose, rock out and stuff.
Sorry.
It was Druid, and man, that one kind of drug on for a little bit, which is, I mean, that's the whole stoner metal thing, is so you can load your bong and reload it and just...
And then keep reloading it.
Yes, so F and Josh is here as well. What's up, girl? Hey, Rob, what you doing, girlfriend? So, yeah, we're doing the live thing. I was telling you in the break that we need to talk about the affiliates. There are a lot of people who might be confused about this. We're going live on Pure Rock Radio out of Canada, but we're still on Crave Radio in Dallas, and we're on all of the other radio stations we've always been on. Correct. It's just our live provider is Pure Rock Radio.
Right. So you can listen to us live here, and if you happen to miss the first of the show or the end of the show, you can actually go and listen to us at all of our other locations. Yeah,
and still on the podcast as well. I was going to tell you a story about Rob real quick. So I was at the grocery store with Rob one time, and our checkout lady was about, 86 years old. And Rob was like, "Hey, sugar, do you keep it clean?"
No.
Yes. Yeah, he's that kind of fun guy.
No.
Yes. So,
and what did she do?
Oh, I don't even remember.
Oh.
He has some sort of weird charm where they don't press charges on him.
He must, because oh my gosh, that's crazy.
I was like, wow, I can't believe
she didn't
he
take her
that.
purse and smack him upside the head.
No, she was checking the groceries, but I mean, he didn't have any trouble asking her.
Did she respond? You didn't know she responded?
I think he asked her if she would take the diaper off or something. Yeah.
He did not.
I swear.
Oh my gosh. He didn't get slapped or stun gunned.
When Rob and I were together, there was a lot of trouble.
It sounds like it. So were you the one that was slapped and stun gunned after he said it?
Rob,
and they
Rob just had a habit of talking me into stealing things, and I don't know.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Happens.
So what did you steal, like a candy bar or something?
No, we were at a food buffet, and we stole an entire cake and took it to the table.
That's not really stealing. You paid for the buffet.
Well, the managers stood around and they were like, "You have to eat that entire thing."
Well, technically, yeah, I can kind of see where they would get mad, but you paid for the buffet, so if you are hungry enough to eat a freaking cake.
Rob used to have these parties at his house. And it was a couple times they had to pick me up off the lawn and put me on their couch. And
oh my gosh! So you didn't sleep outside for too long before they saved you?
Not too long. No, they were like, "Oh my God, he did it again.
Moose is out." So the moose is on the line. Get the moose off the lawn.
Yes, this was in my younger years when I was stupid. So I need to mention once again, Fuzzy's Tacos. I would really like you to send me a lifetime all the tacos you want card. And then Zion Vape, of course, for providing with the vape, and our good friends at Tornado. And then, did you never get the lingerie store that you were talking about at one point in time?
Christie's Toy Box?
Oh, yeah. Weren't you talking to them about it?
I was talking to them at one time. I have not contacted them in a while to see if they would be so generous and provide me with lingerie. I think I would have to model it on the show.
Wow. Easy. That'll be your podcast.
Right. So I really haven't reached out to discuss that anymore because I'm not sure that would go over very well.
F and Josh just said Fuzzies is the S word.
Is
the shizzy.
The shizzy.
So I'll try to do this because I can see it backwards on my screen too. If you'd like to see the squirrel on Periscope, it's fun-sized 41 Lisa, or on Facebook, Twitter, squirrel_co-host, even though it looks like Coddest co-host.
Have you ever tried to write backwards? Because
no, I have
when
not.
you put it in the screen, if you write forwards, it looks backwards. So if you write backwards, it looks forwards.
It does indeed.
It's quite difficult.
We're going to move on now.
Oh, okay.
And we're going to play some more metal.
Awesome.
This is the other thing about the live thing that I was a little bit worried about is our time is now compressed.
Yes.
And so I got to be careful, and so I'm going to play
But they
metal.
should be watching us behind the scenes because we do some pretty crazy stuff.
They ain't watching, no, but
They have the phone in their hand. You know they can tune in right now.
Oh, yeah, no, the people. I thought you meant the people at the station.
No.
Okay, I'm going to play metal.
All right, go.
Here is Kratornis with Evil is Reborn. Thanks for the name, guys. All right, it's Moose and Squirrel here with you from the Moose Pit, which we just recently renamed. It is the top of the hour, 9 o'clock now. So we've been on the air for about an hour. Brand new in the Saskatoon. Well, Pure Rock played the show prior to this, but now they're doing the live thing. I'm inviting the people that want to carry it live to get a hold of me because we're working on doing live as much as possible. We do a lot of live,
right.
So we're doing that, and we have live capability now. So if you want to have us at a show and do stuff there, we can do that as well.
Yes, we can do a lot of different remote broadcasting from your location.
Yes, we like remote broadcasting.
Set up and play the music or just hang out and chill and talk to the people there and get them to join in. You can also text us or call us at 424-666-7356. You can do that day or night, 24/7, 365. Let us know what you want to hear.
Which is like Arkansas Loves Metal just shared our video. Thanks, guys. We appreciate that. One of the things that's blown my mind in the 3 years that I've been doing this show is that I have put the Moose line all over social media.
Yes.
And you would think we would just get text like crazy. Now, I mean, we have probably since the beginning of the show got about 500 or 600 of them. Right. But I would think like hundreds a day.
Well, people are listening to the radio show and they've got the phone in their hand, so they can easily go ahead and text anytime.
I think there's a couple reasons. I think number one, they think that we're collecting their numbers and we're going to like spam them or something.
We have no idea who you are unless you give us your name, and why would we want to even do that?
Well, and here's the deal: the Moose line is a Google number, so it's not a personal number. I'm not
it
collecting
is a Google number, right?
So, but I would love. I answer every text that we get. So 424-666-7356, and that's the best way to request a band.
Right.
Or we love it if you send us pictures of yourself. Now,
pictures and Cheetos.
And Cheetos, yes,
or
we do
bacon or Nutella.
And
you can send them to Moose at themetalmoose.com.
Moose at themetalmoose.com.
Right. Yes. Send them to Moose.
But you actually got what was that guy? He had like a leather belt or something, and he was like, "Are you a bad girl?"
Yeah, I always get nice emails and pictures and stuff like that.
And see when Mary was
dressed
still
up with his leather and chains and and had his little spanking device.
When Mary was still at the show, and I told everybody that she liked greasy guys that rub themselves down in Crisco. She got quite a few.
Did she
pictures.
Really?
Yes.
Did she really?
See, they'll send pictures to the girls.
Well, of course.
But I can't get anybody to send me a damn text.
They know that Mrs. Moose would probably be upset. Knowing that I'm single, they probably have no problem.
Okay, but I'm not asking for lewd, disgusting pictures. Hey, my name is, whatever.
Right.
Andrea, and I listen from Kansas. Mrs. Moose isn't going to be upset about that. Don't be sending me pictures of your rack, and I'll be living in a box. Please don't do that. So
you'll be literally in the Moose house.
Yes.
Outside Moose house.
So welcome to everybody, and I appreciate everybody sharing the video and being here with us. And we'll have this discussion again. We've talked about this before. I don't know how as excited it is to watch me do a radio show. Like, I don't know if I would watch. Now, I would watch.
If they could see your sexy legs in shorts when it's 20 degrees outside,
they may get more excited.
Shorts. They may get a little bit more excited. You never know.
I would watch, when I was younger, I would have watched Larry King, and I would watch Glenn Beck, and I would watch it, but it's me. So I don't know how popular the video thing is, but we do it just to help get promotion for the bands. And so thanks for being here and for sharing it. And the show was all about getting the bands heard by as many people as possible. It's not about me. And oh my God, I know that we have asked people to donate before, but shh, it apparently pisses people off really bad if you ask for donations. But I will say this: we do have the Moose It's Metal and Bacon shirts. So if you'd like one of those, make sure to get a hold of me, Moose at themetalmoose.com, and we'll hook you up with a shirt and stuff like that.
Yeah, we can definitely send them.
I also wanted to.
Lovely.
I think you got to see the picture. I want to thank Dr. French at Live Well Chiropractic for cracking my bones and taking care of me, and so I can do the show.
So you can do the show.
You know what I had him do? My wrist.
What?
Yeah, because I'm doing this all the time at work, and I'm doing this here.
Oh, that's true. So, like,
and
do you have carpal tunnel or something?
I don't know.
You
He
may
just
have.
cracked it, and it was wild.
So, I laugh when I go to the chiropractor. I'm in a lot of pain, and so when I'm in pain, I laugh, which is totally opposite of what normal people do. I'm just saying.
That makes perfect
It
sense.
does, right? It does. So when I go, I end up laughing, and they think that there's something wrong with me. I'm like, no, this is just how I deal with pain. But I love going because afterwards, oh my gosh, you feel so much better.
Let me clear this up for everybody that's watching and listening.
Oh no, what?
There is something wrong with you.
No, there's not. I think I'm perfectly normal. I'm unique.
And hence the issue.
I'm very unique. I'm one of a kind.
You're definitely unique. There's no doubt about that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, we're going to play a song that's only 2.5 minutes long.
Wow, versus the 8 and
right.
9
We're going to do
longs.
that. This is Heaven's
ready.
Guardian. One of the members of the band was here in the chat with us earlier.
Yes.
It's the Metal Moose Show. Text us at 424-666-7356. Go to www.themetalmoose.com for more info on how you can be cool and listen to us. It's the Moose, Heaven's Guardian.
For a strong and a trap for a weak man.
Once again, the professionalism of the Metal Moose Radio Show. So this band, of course, sends their music in. They want to be played just like everybody else, Heaven's Guardian. And I'm going to give my sincerest apologies that we just played the intro to the album. So it was 2 minutes of their music, but it was the intro. So we didn't get. So here's what we're going to do. Heaven's Guardian. We're going to play you again next week.
Who was the producer tonight?
Who's been the producer since day one?
Well, that's what I was originally hired for, but then I was so awesome, I got promoted to co-host. Or demoted, I'm not sure which one that was.
Okay, so away from that, we're going to play an actual song from them. I'll put it on Thursday's review show.
Oh, awesome, okay.
So I apologize, Everton Marin, for only playing the intro to your song. I apologize, but it was a really good intro, so I liked that. So
it was.
We'll move on to the next metal song now, and sorry about that. We'll take care of you guys, though, I promise. This is Memoreve with Alleviate on the Moose. Okay, so it didn't like the Memoria, so we're going to have to move on from that. How about Black Smoker with Room 101? Okay, so I got to mention, it's pretty funny that I have an old, like really old, from when I was a kid, Darth Vader helmet and squirrel. I hear you breathing now.
Moose, I am your sister.
Wow.
Hey,
That was kind of... Was that you or me?
that was me.
I was like, what the hell was that? So that was pretty funny.
Squirrel Vader?
You should
Squirrel
totally...
Vader?
You need to take a selfie with that on. That's funny.
Right.
That's funny.
Right.
So speaking of Darth Vader, I got to go see the new Star Wars on the day it came out.
Yeah, you did. I haven't seen it yet. I was going to go this weekend.
And I went to Penn, so I get to sit in a recliner, a nice recliner, and watch it.
Cool.
Really, really good.
Was it?
Loved it.
Isn't the
Loved
next
it.
movie supposed to be coming out next year? Because they're
Yeah,
trying to put
I think next year at Christmas is the next actual Star Wars movie, because
Right.
this is just a Star Wars story.
Right. I from what I understand, they're doing like a Star Wars movie, like every 2 years, and so
2 or 3, yeah.
yeah, and so in between they're putting
Right.
like the side stories in it. So like Rogue, that's the side story that they're doing this year, and the next Christmas they're releasing an
Like
actual Star
Rogue
Wars.
One was not Rogue, The Force Awakens, which was the Star Wars movie,
Right.
and then now they did Rogue One, which is a Star Wars story. Both of them, I think, were really good.
How far do you think they can go with Star Wars?
They've
mean,
been going for...
Because they did what we thought was 1, 2, and 3, actually ended up
Right.
being 4, 5, and 6.
Right.
So they made new ones, which actually was 1, 2, and 3.
Well, this was a good example.
Now this is a side. Well, they've done 7. Is it going to be like Friday the 13th, part 25?
Well, I mean,
how far can they go?
this was a good example, Rogue One, of how you could take an element from the older movies and make an entirely new movie out of it. So they could go forever.
Do you think they'll still be as popular then?
I don't
you
think
think-
I don't think anybody in the world thought it was going to be popular 40 years later, and it still is.
Well, that's true. No, it's
I
older
mean-
than 40 years. Well, no.
No, it came out in 76.
76?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was barely old enough to know.
So, I mean, it's still going, and they're still putting out quality films. Now, when I saw The Force Awakens, I thought that the 3 previous ones with Jar Jar Binks and all that crap,
I am not a fan of Jar Jar Binks. I think that pretty much...
they were awful. Those movies
Yeah.
were awful.
I mean, I like the actors and actresses who played in those, but I did not care for necessarily the storyline. And they kept saying, "Oh, E.T. is in on the council, the council scene." Never could find E.T.
I don't care
but
about
the
that.
Jar Jar Binks things, I think that did it for me. I was like, done.
And seeing that's a mistake too,
So-
because I was really worried about going in to see The Force Awakens, and it was phenomenal.
Was it really?
But see, here's the deal about Rogue One, and I don't really want to give it away any spoilers, but there's some CGI stuff in here, and I'm not a fan of CGI.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you watch it usually a couple years later and go, "Oh, it's so fake," because so much.
Oh, no. So I'm watching this new one, and there's a CGI person in there, and I'm like, that person is dead.
Really?
That is how in the world? And
Okay.
it's CGI. It's incredible.
Who is it?
It's just a
Who's the
character from Part 4, the first one from A New Hope,
Really?
is in this new one.
so you're not going to tell me? Is it a spoiler?
You would have to be no, it's not a spoiler, but you'd kind of have to be a Star Wars dork to know who it is.
Okay.
It's one of
Well,
Darth
it's not
Vader's.
Like a Trekkie?
Who?
Like a Star Trek? Star Trek?
No, it's not Trek. It's
I know.
Trek.
We had this discussion before I was teasing. But Star Wars. I mean, everybody knows Star Wars. Who doesn't know Star Wars?
But I mean, not like this isn't.
So would it be a spoiler alert to say who the CGI was?
It's one of Darth Vader's head general people.
Oh, okay.
From a new Hope.
From A New
And I
Hope,
was
way,
like,
way back then.
Oh my God, that guy's gonna be 150.
Wow.
And, yeah, CGI, and it's awesome.
Well, okay, in the last Star Wars, Han Solo dies.
Correct.
So, do you think they'll bring him back on one of the sides?
Their
CGI?
One of the side movies is Han Solo / Boba Fett, so they could use some
very
CGI
well.
in that.
Wow, that would be interesting.
It was pretty cool, man.
What technology did can they not think of next? You know what I mean?
I was just thinking to
so
myself, like, they could make movies with Elvis Presley in them now. You know what I mean?
Elvis
With CGI
is still
and
alive.
stuff.
Don't you know that?
Okay, so moving on from that, it's the Metal Moose Show coming to you from the Moose Pit in Oklahoma City with Moose and Squirrel, rocking out with the rack out and Cheeto dust all over the place. Here we go with Far Beyond with Everlight Part 1. Why did you pick these songs? This song is 11 and a half minutes long. I blame you.
You blame me.
And it's Far Beyond with Evernight Part 1, which was 11 and a half minutes long. So Part 2 could be a lengthy one as well. Hey, real quick, I know this is really odd for me to do this, but because of the software, it shows what we played. We've played Far Beyond, Black Smoker, Cretornus, Druid, Northern Lines, Dead Space, Damage Limit, and I don't know what the hell that is.
You don't know what you played.
So, well, it's like numbers and letters together. I don't know what it is.
Oh, it's algebra. Nice.
Could be, yes.
Nice.
So, it's the Metal Moose here with Moose and Squirrel. Coming to you on our live provider is Pure Rock Radio out of Saskatoon, Canada. But you could be listening to us on one of over 50 radio stations across the globe, or on Spreaker, YouTube, Stitcher, Pinterest, Facebook, Twitter, all the hell over the place.
We're everywhere. You can't
Yes.
get rid of us.
So, or www.themetalmoose.com, which is where you can get links to listen to us all over the place as well. So, hopefully, like I said, I pushed the right button and this recorded.
I really hope you did. I really hope you did. How do you know if you didn't?
Well, when I get done, and I'll go look in the recorded folder.
You'll get
Hopefully
a
there's
call
something
from
there.
the radio going, "Excuse me, you have some dead air. What happened?"
No, nothing like that. But I mean, we're going over the air. I'm talking about this is supposed to record so we can release it as the podcast.
So as the podcast. Okay, I get it.
So
I'm following you.
yeah, so we're gonna do that. We've got a couple more songs left, and we'll also take questions, like I said, off of Facebook or off of
Periscope.
Periscope. Yeah.
You can find me on Periscope.
You can also text in on the Moose line at 424-666-7356. Which that's open 24/7, 365, so you can text in anytime and request a band or
Request a band. Ask us any questions. Tell us
you what kind of
jokes.
tattoo,
Right. Tell me what kind of tattoo I should get, where I should place it.
those kind of things.
Yeah. I can give
Yeah.
you the address to send me Victoria's Secret gift cards.
Man, I'm just
That
not going to
look
send
you
a
give
girl
me.
like Victoria's Secret gift cards unless I'm getting like pictures back or something. That's not happening.
I know.
So-
I'm dreaming here. That's what I asked Santa for, so we'll see if I get it.
Maybe if you send some of those pictures to your boy Keanu, he
I
might.
know, my man Keanu. Oh, I need to get a hold of him. If somebody could get a hold of Keanu, Keanu Reeves, and say, "Hey, Squirrel."
I'm sure he's got
You
an
and
Instagram
Squirrel.
or something.
He doesn't. He's not on social media.
Well, I told you he owns that motorcycle
He
company.
does own the motorcycle company.
Well,
Yes.
just send him a letter.
I don't want to be another stalker.
Oh,
Well, I kinda do.
Right, because God forbid
kinda
we
do.
stalk.
Right. But that would be my ultimate dream, is to meet Keanu. I think.
Just meet him. How are you?
Well, that's where you start. You
Oh,
meet him.
okay.
You
don't
spend
just immediately jump on him and start dry humping him or anything?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Not yet. No.
So if anybody out there knows Keanu Reeves, Squirrel's ready.
Right. I'm ready.
I'm good. No.
So,
need
okay.
to-
Okay. So since you're married, who would you get a hall pass for? Would your wife give you a hall pass
no,
for anyone?
No.
She would not give you a hall pass?
No.
Would
and I
you
wouldn't-
give her a hall pass?
No. Not well, and maybe if I were like a vegetable in the hospital, I might use okay, well look.
So you wouldn't give Mrs. Moose a hall pass and say,
that is not
that is your man, that is your dream.
that is
Go
not
have fun
healthy
for
relationship.
an hour or however long it takes him.
That's not healthy.
It's not healthy. You don't think so?
It's not healthy. No.
I'm just saying.
I don't think.
Do you think anybody would give their spouse a hall pass
I know
for
people.
you? For you? Would you
What?
be someone's hall pass if someone said,
I
"Hey"?
seriously doubt that I'm anybody's hall pass.
See,
If I could have anybody in the world, it'd be that Moose guy
it'd be,
from Oklahoma.
it'd be Moose, yeah.
No,
The Metal
I
Moose Show.
doubt it.
See, I'm not married. I'm not taken, so I don't need a hall pass.
You don't.
That's kind of the cool side of being single.
I mean, I guess so. Yeah.
I'm trying to be positive on being
Okay,
single,
all right,
right?
okay.
Work with me here.
Well,
work with me here.
you're going to the clubs, trying to,
I did go out and had an interesting event, but yes.
We didn't say anything about an interesting event.
Well, I didn't go into details on the show. It was
Why not?
because I didn't want to. It
so,
didn't work
so like
out.
a girl, I had an interesting event.
It didn't. No, it didn't go out as planned. I mean, I scheduled the night off of work. I, went and thought something,
You
know,
bought something?
No, I thought
Oh.
something. You know, I met someone there. You know,
Oh.
we were meeting there, and
Okay.
it didn't work out.
Why did
So-
it not work out? Did they show you their duck or?
No.
Okay.
No, they were actually in charge of this event, and I guess my impression wasn't perfect enough. I don't know.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't know what the reason was, but a couple days later, he was like, "Hey, what's up?" And I'm like, "See ya."
Wow. It must have really not worked out. That duck must have been a tiny one.
It was a little duck.
Little duck.
Little duck.
Duck man.
Yeah.
All right. More metal now because we're running out of time. So, Necrophilthiac by Feral.
What was that?
Necrophilthiac,
Filthyiac.
which apparently is who you went out with. Here we go. It's the Moose metal now.
with the latest in high-octane metal. Metal Moose. You've been weighed, you've been measured, you've been found wanting. Metal Moose. For the latest in high-octane metal. Metal Moose. Visit them on Facebook at Metal Moose Radio for weekly podcasts and more up-to-date information and events. Metal Up. Metal Moose.
All right, so Moose here with Squirrel in the Moose Pit. How cold are you now? Can you feel your fingers?
Yeah, but I can't feel my toes now.
Okay, well, that's good. We're supposed to be uncomfortable in here.
Right.
15 minutes left of the show, and I've still got 2 songs. So
just 2?
No, I actually have 3.
Oh, okay. So they're not quite as long.
One of them is 8.5 minutes long. Oh, actually, wow. We're going to have to skip that one because it's 12.5 minutes long. So that one will not be making it tonight. So
but we played quite a few different genres. We played like the death metal. We've played a little bit more kind of a punk song. You know, we played quite a few different kinds tonight.
We played a lot of different music.
Yeah.
So here's what we're going to do. We are going to double shot these next 2 songs.
Double shot.
And then we'll come back and we'll wrap the show up. So we'll play a little bit of music here for you, and we'll come back and do our closing statement and all that fun stuff. So we're going to play Furia and Gravebreaker back to back.
Yes.
And then we'll come back and wrap it up.
Sounds good.
All right, it's the Metal Moose coming to you on Pure Rock Radio live and also over 50 affiliates worldwide. Thanks to everybody on Facebook for being here. We had a really good Facebook night, and hopefully a lot of listeners, and we'll podcast it and all that fun stuff. So, metal right now. Buckle it up, Buttercup. Yeah, this stupid mic thing. So, listen, it's the Moose. We have like, what do we got? 6 minutes left?
6 minutes left to talk about Cheeto dust that you should rub all over your body and
Yes,
send
which is
pictures
important.
to Moose.
I mean, the picture thing is, I would be happy with a text. My name is Scott. I listen from California.
I think that would be great.
Yes.
You know, if you have a hairy back, shave Moose in
Wow.
it and send a picture to him.
If somebody shaved a moose head in their hairy back, I'd probably send them a shirt.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
They should do that.
That'd be awesome
I'm
as
sure
hell.
there's some hairy dude out there that needs to have his back waxed with and get it in the shape of a moose. I think that is the weekly challenge.
Man, that's
The weekly challenge.
kind of gross, but
They
it'd
could
be
get
cool.
a free shirt out of it. Why
They
not?
could. Unless they live in Canada, man. I can't. The shipping to Canada is ridiculous.
Oh, I would do it. If someone waxed their back, I would help you ship that shirt.
Okay, well, you guys heard it. She'll help.
I would help you ship that shirt to Canada.
Ship that shirt.
Ship that shirt. That's almost a tongue twister.
Yeah. It's not what it sounded like you said.
Right.
So real quick, we say it every show. I'm going to say it right now. You wake up, you kick ass, you be kind, you repeat. That's the way we do things here on the Moose. And sorry for the bands that I listed that I didn't play, like Mare Congentum with your 13-minute song. Maybe next time. So we didn't have time.
Next week. We'll do it next week.
We ran out of time. I don't say that because I can't guarantee
We
that.
will
but
attempt.
We'll attempt to play them again at some point in time.
That
Yeah.
some point in time.
So you want to give out your happy holidays and
Yeah, happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and anything else I've missed. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season. And next week we will do a New Year's Eve show. Well, no, it'll be New Year's. We'll do a New Year's Eve show.
something.
Kinda.
I don't.
Something.
I want to send out condolences to the people of Berlin with the attack today and the Christmas Village and
Right.
all of that crap going on.
Sending you love.
The wrong time of year for that garbage. It's never a good time of year, but Richard said you're not scary, by the way. Of course, he's never met you.
I never met
And
the
he's
squirrel
never
person.
seen you in the studio without makeup, so he doesn't really know.
You keep bringing that up. You keep bringing
Just
that
saying, you could be scary.
up. I can be. Yes.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and get off the air, and happy holidays, everybody, and we appreciate you.
Thanks for listening to Moose and Squirrel tonight.
And we'll see you next time.
Metal Moose are reserved by the authors, their labels, or authorized representatives that permitted their material to be used. The Metal Moose holds no rights to any music played on the show. Go to themetalmoose.com to submit your music to be heard on the show. Metal Moose accepts donations of money, Cheetos, bacon, and naked pictures. Thank you for tuning in and subscribe on iTunes. Rock out while you rack out and consider yourself moosed.